What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cherokee Hacks Life. So, as promised, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like inside of my arm. So here are the images, and I'll kind of put them up on the screen now. They're kind of wacky looking. If you don't like this kind of thing, I would suggest don't watch it. It's not bad. It's not like it's bloody or anything. The blocker actually stops blood from flowing into your arm so you don't fucking bleed out, hence the name blocker. That's why you don't feel any sensation in your arm. It just feels numb. It's just dead. So basically it just blocks all the blood. So all these pictures have no blood at all. So it's actually pretty cool to get to see inside and the science behind all this stuff. And I'm officially 2 weeks out. Hopefully you guys are following along in the workouts that I give you, last week, and I'll put up the link here on the workout that I gave you last week that you should be doing when crawling on the wall and stuff. Oh, before I forget, another one that I wanted to give you, if you kind of sit in an office like I do, you probably don't have, or in a cube or whatever, you probably don't have the opportunity to kind of do the wall crawl like I was mentioning before. So one that I would suggest that seems to work pretty well for me is you kind of hold the top of your head, you kind of crawl if you have to, and you stretch it slowly. Just kind of give your arm a nice little stretch, and it should do pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty well for 2 weeks out. I remember honestly when I had my surgery on this arm, 2 weeks out I could barely do this. It was just like my shoulder was up and it was all awkward. Now I'm actually 2 weeks out able to do this. I mean, I still feel it. It still feels tight, but 2 weeks out that's actually really, really good, I think. And I'm sure my doctor's going to agree as well. And then I'll probably start doing some band workouts. But hopefully you guys are following along and doing the workouts that I mentioned before. Again, guys, seriously, this will save you guys a lot of money. So let's kind of go through these pictures and show you guys what it looks like inside. And again, if it's going to make you squeamish, don't watch it. But it shouldn't, because it's really not that bad. This first picture here is actually of your rotator cuff, or my rotator cuff in this instance. And that's one of the areas that he checks just to see if there's any damage. And he said, honestly, it looked great. It looks perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. It kind of looks like the side view of a butt, if you want to think about it. It's the best analogy that I could come up with. And this next picture here is the bicep muscle connecting over to the labrum. And you see that one little area that kind of pokes off here on the side to the right. That's the part that actually connects to your labrum and connects to your rotator cuff, and that's kind of your bicep muscle going all the way down. He said that looks perfect as well. So making gains, making muscle gains. This one, as I highlighted here in red, is the actual tear itself. So this is the labral tear, and you see from here all the way across, all that should be together, and it's not, and it causes pain. And the way he explained it was, the more you work it out, the more it just tears. That's why when I had this is just a partial tear, and for the life of me I can't find what my other one looked like. I had a full tear on my right arm, and the full tear literally looks like two cotton balls because it just literally just snaps apart. Your labrum just comes apart. It's very fucking painful. I think that's probably why my recovery is actually a little bit better this time, or at least I hope it is. And you notice up on the top, that's kind of like, I think, the suction tool up at the top, or the cutting tool that he uses up at the top there, that little metal piece. Then we go over here to this next picture, and you see the anchors. See the anchors? Basically right there, those two little pieces of yarn. That's it, man. That's what's holding my labrum together. And it's just those two anchors, and he does a really good job at it, and it just looks really clean, and overall he said it just looked perfect. That's basically what your anchors will look like if you guys are going through the exact same surgery. Then this one right here, this is kind of ugly looking. You're like, ew, what the fuck? It's like a freaking another world, man. This one is the bone spur. So you see how I highlighted here all the way around? That's the bone spur that was causing me some pain when I was coming down. Like if I was doing like a shoulder press, not a shoulder press, like a squat, or like a hack squat, and I have to put something on my shoulders. After the labrum tore, I guess the bone spur actually kind of came down a little bit, so it was actually hurting. Actually doesn't hurt anymore, just kind of like what he said, because he took care of the bone spur. And then here's kind of an image of it without the red marks and stuff, and just kind of giving you another view of it as well. And then here it is cut off. So there's where he cut it, and he cleaned it up all the way around. You kind of see this dark brown stuff down here. This is all that other brown stuff that you saw all the way around. That's all scar tissue. So as the arm, the easiest way to explain scar tissue is, as you injure yourself and as you kind of have, you know, bone rubbing or muscle rubbing or any injury whatsoever, your body just creates scar tissue. And that's what you see, the brown stuff kind of in there, and that actually does cause pain. It's kind of uncomfortable. That's why they recommend if you have like a scar, you should rub it, just kind of break up the scar tissue a little bit, and it'll actually break up in there and actually cause less pain or less discomfort. And then here's another view of the scar tissue as well. And he kind of cleaned it up in this final picture that you see here. It's all cleaned up, all gone, no more scar tissue whatsoever. You don't really see anything wrong in there at all, and it looks nice and clean. And here's finally the last picture of it all cleaned up, and it looks great, man. Honestly, it looks awesome. And that's basically what it looks like inside, guys. Hopefully it didn't make you too squeamish. You know, again, my apologies. He thought he'd be able to do video, but he wasn't able to do video this time, and this is the best, honestly, he was able to do. I thought it was pretty cool. Got to see the inside again, and hopefully you guys get to see it. If you guys are going through it, feel free to comment below. Let me know what you're kind of experiencing with your recovery and stuff like that. If you guys want to see different types of workouts that you'll be doing. Honestly, the ones that I posted up last week are probably the main ones you should be doing for now anyway. Probably at the 1 month mark, start doing some band workouts, start getting the strength back in your labrum. A lot of these workouts, a lot of outward motion workouts, and start doing some of those. But that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, comment down below, thumbs up, check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, wherever you want to find me, and catch you guys on the next video. Talk to you later.